you see that the kids have spread out the dough. As they've worked with it, they've gotten more confident and lost their initial temerity. And now we're going to, I also want to show how they got all the way to this edge and to this edge, but they left 2 inches at the top. That's going to overlap and seal. Now I want to show you, if there's anything in the instructions that may not be clear, I wanted to show you how to start rolling this up. You're going to start taking your hands and start to just turn this bottom. You want to take that side and just curl it up, just one time. Just curl it up, just to get that 1 inch started.
That's your center, huh?
That's the center. And then we're going to take our hands on both sides. Go ahead. Okay, you ready? Take your hand on both sides. And the paper or the silicone liner is going to do the rolling up for you. So you're going to start here. And it's going to, you're just going to pull up and it's going to roll itself. Pull up and it's going to roll itself as you pull straight up. See that?
That's neat. Oh, look how pretty it
You're going
looks
to
from the
stop
side.
when you get to just about where Nathan is and where she is. You're going to stop about there. Because you'll start to lose control and it might go off the table, which we don't want. So now you're going to put this down. And you're going to pick up the other side and you're just going to roll that over there until this is underneath. And I'm sorry you can't see that here, but it's going to, let's show you there. See how it's there? And now she's going to roll it so that that seam is underneath. Just a little bit more so the seam is underneath. Okay? There you go. All right.
That looks so nice.
Now, as you can tell, this is a very delicate dough. We don't want to use a knife to cut it. We're going to use dental floss. And let me show you how you start with that. You're going to take it, wrap it around your fingers, and tightly, and you're going to push again underneath the roll. And eye this. If you're the kind of person that needs to measure to get halfway, that's fine. But we're going to, first of all, we're going to find about the halfway. Do you think that's about halfway, Grace? We're going to take this like this. We're going to cross it, and we're simply going to just pull the floss in opposite directions, and it's going to cut it. And we're going to take it again. Good job.
How many should each of these rolls make? 12?
Each one's going to make 12. So we're going to cut it in half, then we're going to take this half and cut it in half again. So Grace, you can, all you do is, yes, why don't you stand a little bit more over here. And just twist it like that. That's done. And now you're going to divide each one of these into 3. So again, you're going to take it, press hard, and about there. And as you do each one, then you're going to lift it up and put it into, we prepared cupcake pans with liners, and that's what we're going to put each one into. So you're going to use just like that. So now take your fork, and this one on the end, put the inside down, just like right in, just nestle it in, just like that. So now cut this in half. Yes, you did. You did it. We're about home free. This is actually probably the most fun part.
It is. And that goes quickly. We'll show you doing a couple of those.
Now, if you accidentally end up with something one that's a little thinner than the other, put it in the center, because the center ones won't hook as fast as the ones on the outside.
That's a good
big.
deal. So then how long do we cook them?
Cook them at 375 for about 25 minutes. You might want to check it at 20 minutes to see if they spring back so that you don't overcook them. All ovens vary, so I would always start with, check about 5 minutes before the suggested time. Oh, it should have 2, so cut that in half. I like having the cinnamon rolls a little thinner because I find when they cook, my mouth doesn't have to open up quite so wide. It's more uncomfortable when they're a little thicker. But you could make this into fewer and have them bigger if you want.
And these are nice to taste because they're in or pack in a Ziploc bag since they have the
I'd like to
cupcake
cut this
holder.
in half first.
And Katie, you said you freeze them?
Yes.
So that's a nice option too, to make them ahead and freeze them and warm them up.
Now, Grace did not cut this in half. Did she make a mistake? No. It makes it easier so you eye the thirds, but it can work just fine. You know, I'm just saying that this is not exact science. You can make things work if you don't do it exactly the same way all the time. Look how, without fear, she's going at it. I always had to use that. She does it. She's not afraid to use her fingers. Okay, so you see how they have the cinnamon rolls are ready for the oven, and you show them. So we're going to put them in a 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes.
And
While they're cooking, you can make a simple icing. We offer this suggestion of, it's in your recipe that you can get online, of 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half teaspoon real salt or to taste, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of stevia. You mix that up and we'll be adding that to the hot cinnamon rolls when they come out of the oven.
okay, now it smells really good here in the kitchen. Grace is getting them out of the oven. And Katie's going to show us how to just put a little icing on.
Okay, we're going to let Gabe have a pan. The way, this is an oil-based icing, so it's not going to look like traditional cinnamon roll icing, but it's going to put a layer of lovely, sweet cinnamon flavor on the top. So Gabe is going to put the icing on, and you want about half of a spoonful for each one, and you just take it and you just kind of come around, and you just drizzle it on like that. Okay? And you just kind of put that on each one. So we want to use about half for each dozen. So that's where you can hold the pan without being burnt. You could lift these out of the oven, out of the pan, and then put the icing on. But we're just doing it this way for now.
Now we're all done. We put all the icing on and it's soaked in, and here we have them, 24 cinnamon rolls. So everyone can work together and we have a great cinnamon roll recipe, and they really smell delicious.
I smell something good in here.
This is
That looks
my
good.
husband Dan, and I think you ought to try one.
You need a taste tester?
Yes, we do.
How about I take this one on the end?
I think everyone else should try one while Dad's trying one. Ooh, the cup falling apart. Oh.
That is good.
Wow. That's very good. Were they easy to
Oh,
make
that's
these? Now you know how to make them. Thanks to Katie Walker. So we thank you for the recipe improved, for
Yes,
Charlotte for
thank
the
you.
first idea to try this. We hope everyone tries them, and they're very delicious, and we just hope this video is a blessing to you. Take care from the